Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer comes from Hoof Brewing. These guys are out of Marengo, Ohio. A lot of people clamoring, trying to get their hands on these guys' beers. I got this one from my brother Rico. He more than likely has traded for this beer. He has sent me several of them previously that he had traded for, because I don't think they're available where he lives. The note he sent here says, Hoof-hearted Hot Probz, P-R-O-B-Z is what it's called. 5.6 double dry hopped pale ale. He says it was released on 4/5 of 17, and it's $11.99 per 4-pack according to their Facebook page. So he doesn't tell me whether he traded for these or not, but I got a feeling he did. So I'm not aware of them being available up there where he is at. So let's get on with this one. They do make some tasty stuff, guys. They do make some juice bombs on top of that. I'm not sure what we're going to get here on this one. It is a double dry hopped. And the commercial description is on the can is exactly what's written here on Rate Beer. It says, what is your damage, Heather? On tonight's broadcast, we will deal with a range of topics including but not limited to the following. What do we do when common household chemicals are used in unconventional applications? When real life sucks losers dry. The Urge to Purge, 87 edition. Brain tumors, body betrayal or breakfast. This and more tonight on Hot Probz. And I tell you this all the time, guys. To me, instead of putting all this little silly ass shit on the back of the can, write more pertinent information. It doesn't have a date on the bottom of it that I can see. So it might help them to put that information on there instead of writing a bunch of this silly horse shit on the back of it. Put the malts that you used in it. Put the hops that you used in it. Put the date on it. Put the IBUs on it. Pertinent information instead of some silly bullshit. So, it's just me though. This is a big 16-ounce can. So let's see if I can find IBUs. No, nobody has the IBUs listed. It's a secret. Okay. All right, let's get it open. See what we got. And while I pour this, and it doesn't look too cloudy coming out of the can, but it could change when I pour the back end of the can in there. The sun's coming through the window. Cuisine is Pan-Asian cheese, or earthy Camembert Fontina, or nutty cheeses, Asiago Kobe Parmesan, tangy cheeses, briquette and feta. Meat is poultry, glass water pint, Becker, Nonic, Toma, mug, style, Sidel. I'm using my favorite tulip glass today, the Sovereign beer glass, and not recommended for extended celeries, guys. A good finger of head, maybe a finger and a quarter of head on that. It is very light golden colored, guys. And it is got a little bit of a haze to it. I cannot see the bulb through the thick part of the glass here. A very light golden color, though. But it has got kind of a chill haze cloudiness to it. A lot of bubbles streaming up. Nice white frothy head. Very creamy looking. Let's get a nose on it. Wow. Awesome aroma. Very citrusy. Hints of pineapple and grapefruit and pine, guys. I mean, there are some tropical, and it smells like an IPA. It really, really does. And being a pale ale, but it's double dry hopped, that should not change the bittering. Those are flavor, aroma hops type dry hops, so you shouldn't be getting a lot of bitterness from that. The bitterness comes from the first addition of the hops in the bowl. Very citrusy and orangey. Smells wonderful. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. First beer of the day. I'm ready. Very fruity, very citrusy. Tropical fruit notes. Maybe some peaches or mango in there. That's delicious. That is very, very, very delicious. Very easy drinking, guys. Bitterness very low. Pale ale. Maybe the 40s, 45, maybe even 50. It's not bitter whatsoever. Very easy drinking. 5.6% alcohol is very well hidden. Very tasty beer. Very nice slicing. It's already left. And before we go away, let's get the back end of the can in there, see if it clouds it up any more than it has. I didn't see a lot of heavy stuff coming out of the bottom there, so I don't think it's going to change it a whole lot. So, good looking beer. It really is. Definitely on the lighter golden color. And that back end reinforced that head a little bit. Good looking beer, great tasting beer. Right out of the fridge, let's sip on it for a while and see where she ends up. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it about 30 minutes now. Very tasty pale ale. Very hoppy, very hop forward. Nice tropical fruit notes, very citrusy. Very pleasant. Very enjoyable beer, very easy drinking, very balanced beer. Not getting any hints of the 5.6% alcohol. Rico tells me it was done on the 5th of April, and today is the 7th of May, so it's right at a month old. Would like to see these guys put a little more information on the can other than that silly crap they're writing on it. It would be more helpful to the buyer if you tell us the malts and the hops and the IBUs and stuff like that, and especially the canned on date, instead of writing a bunch of useless garbage on the back. So let's do the final chug here. Very delicious. Very well made. Very nice. A great pale ale. If you want to get into something that doesn't have all the bitterness, but would have the hop presence without all the bitterness, if you're going to get it from an IPA or a double IPA, this would probably be a good one to pick up if you can get your hands on it. Probably very limited distribution there where they're at. I don't know how far out from the brewery they actually do go, but a lot of people are trading for these beers. So another reason to have the date on it, so you'll know if you trade for it and somebody hadn't sent you something that's been sitting around for a while. So, with that being said, I do think it's an A beer, guys. I'm going to give it to 8, which is the A minus, numeric rating for me. Well, I'm going to give this, it's very, very tasty. I'm going to give it a 92. It's very tasty beer. Very hop forward, very nice. When they do these double dry hop versions of pale ales or IPAs, they are usually very hop forward if you get them fresh. And this one is, according to what Rico has sent me, right at a month old. So very, very tasty. We'll run over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 85. I think it's much better than an 85 for a pale ale. It's very, very tasty. And Rate Beer doesn't have any scores listed here. They've only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have commented on this particular beer. So they need 10 to post something about it. And final check-in, we're running over to Untappd. They have it at 4.02, which is in the bottom of their A score. So it's unanimous with Untappd and me. That's a very nice A beer. So if you've had this one, they're hot Probz from Hoof. Let me know what you think, guys. It is a very tasty beer. just wish they would put something on as far as dating. So I don't know if it's a brewery only release or if they do distribute to any of the stores around there. I'm not sure. If it goes to the stores, it absolutely needs to have some kind of date on it. So if you've had this one, let me know what you think, guys. Coming back tomorrow. Let's see what's in the fridge.